Hi everyone, welcome to Camille's Holistic Health Show. I'm Dr. Camille McClellan, and today we're going to talk about natural resources around pain and inflammation, especially if you're suffering with fibromyalgia. And fibromyalgia is very difficult to pinpoint, very difficult to diagnose because a lot of doctors are not getting to root cause of your symptoms, and especially when you have other chronic conditions, the symptoms are often related to your chronic conditions that are also added on to your fibromyalgia pain. Fibromyalgia is, a generalized pain. Sometimes it's in the back of the neck, sometimes it's in the shoulders, the hips. Uh, Generally, it's in the back and the neck. And you know, uh, there are other symptoms that can come about. We're going to go ahead and discuss that too, with not only having pain. And some of the pain could be an ache, a throbbing pain, a sticking or stabbing pain, depending on how long you've had it and how generalized and how inflamed or inflamed you are when it comes to having it at a longer period of time. So if you want to get more videos like this, and I have them coming out every week, go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel, hit that bell so you can get notified every time a new video comes out. So when we talk about uh, you know, uh, fibromyalgia, a lot of the other symptoms that you can have along with it is chronic fatigue, and that's really a generalized uh, kind of symptom I'm talking about, but usually this is due to lack of dehydration or probably a mineral deficiency. So you want to take a look at that in detail and ask your provider about those things. And exercise is not only important, but it's also important to not over exercise as well. And when we're talking about fibromyalgia, some of the other symptoms include insomnia. And lots of times you get very, very frustrated, I understand, around your sleep because you have lack of energy when you get up and lack of basically a lack of uh, concentration, and that's the thing around in insomnia, when you can't sleep, because the chronic fatigue also starts compounding things, and then you get fatigued. And so it is really important to make sure that your pillow is adjusted the right way, that you are sleeping in a comfortable mattress, and that you're not propping your pillow up at an angle to hurt your back and hurt your neck as well. So be very, very conscious of that. And before bed, make sure you're not drinking any types of stimulants like wine, any alcohol, caffeine before bed. Now, another symptom that can also be a part of fibromyalgia is brain fog. And fibromyalgia, brain fog, can really be a problem because it gets you really anxious, depressed, frustrated around that. So it's really important to focus on things that can actually help you stimulate your concentration and your memory. Okay, so you want to do more puzzles. You want to train your brain to do things like quizzes and reading exercises. Those are great things to work around your memory and to stimulate your brain daily. And another symptom is anxiety, stress, and mood swings. This is very common because there's so much anxiety, so much stress dealing with and coping with these symptoms on a regular basis. So it's important to keep your emotions in check and reduce those levels of anxiety when it's coming, when you are realizing that it's starting to occur. That's the main time to really hone in on your anxiety and your stress management. And headaches, this is very, very common because it's very, very close to the area of your neck and the tension that you hold in that area. So headaches is another complaint that people who have fibromyalgia, it may be migraines or tension, and consuming things like magnesium daily can actually help uh, individuals like yourself, if you suffer with fibromyalgia, with headaches. It's part of your fibromyalgia symptoms. Now I'm going to discuss a little bit around exercises and things that you can actually do, natural resources that actually help benefit your fibromyalgia. Now, a great type of modality that a lot of people are not familiar with, they might have heard about it, but it's important to get some knowledge and take some reading on this and get to know a little bit about reflexology. Studies have shown that people between 18 and 70 can really benefit if they do exercises around their exercise. Reflexology, about an hour, 60-minute sessions that can actually stimulate the area of concern. It can really help get a lot of the energy and the vitality around the nerve endings. Okay, so this is a really good modality. It has been practiced since China in about 33,000 BC. So it's a long-standing practice that has shown to have results around pain and inflammation through meridians that actually can tap into increased circulation and reduce stress levels. Another type of resource is Arnica montana, and I'm going to go into homeopathy because that's my thing, that's my passion, that's what I love, and I really believe in these remedies. But many people think that homeopathy, they get it confused with herbal medicine, but the two are much different. One works through a vibration in a different way, and one is through just the bark and the flower or the root of the tree or herb. So homeopathy goes into more detail around the dilutions and the potencies or the concentrations of these remedies. Okay, and perfect one would be Arnica montana for pain. A topical would be great, and it's always important, always great to do your resources around someone that can actually give you some advice around homeopathy and how to manage your pain with fibromyalgia. Another resource or another great modality is Tai Chi. And a lot of people do yoga, they do meditation, but really Tai Chi, again, is an ancient practice from China with very slow movements or poses. And if you really suffer from fibromyalgia, these symptoms can really help, because I have it written down in a blog that I did, that studies really do show that if you do 60 minutes of Tai Chi class, it can really improve your symptoms over even a 3-month period. You can see fast results and doing it at least 2 to 3 times a week. So just keep that in mind. And then we have lobelia inflata. That is another homeopathic remedy, and it helps stimulate the vasomotor, and it also helps with the lungs. But the main thing about it is that it can really help manage pain, and it's very popular for topicals around muscle aches and muscle pains, bruises, and just a relief around anything that you might have pulled or any stiffness in that area. So those are really great resources. I'm going to go back and mention them again. Reflexology, Annika Montana, Tai Chi, and Lobelia inflata. So great, resources, natural resources you can really benefit from to get your fibromyalgia under control. But the main reason, the main thing or I want you to take from this is that an individualized, specialized care around your fibromyalgia is most important. To seek that out, because the root cause is still not resolved. And that is the key to understanding the momentum and the results that you get later on with your fibromyalgia. If these things aren't taken, these strategies aren't taken to get your fibromyalgia under control, then you will have a longer stretch of suffering with these symptoms. Okay, and not only pain, as I mentioned, there are different other symptoms that come along with fibromyalgia. So thank you so much for listening. If you really like this video, please give me a like and comment if you can. I'll get back to you, and I'll see you next time in the next video. Bye now.